topic is ggplot. So what is ggplot? Ggplot is a Python implementation of the grammar of graphics. Grammar of graphics is a high level tool that allows you to create data plots in an efficient and consistent way. So what is ggplot? Ggplot is an implementation of the grammar of graphics which help us to create plots in an efficient and consistent way. It also abstracts most low-level details and let us focus on creating meaningful and beautiful visualization for our data. However, if you are a frequent user of Python, then implementing that grammar of graphics can be extremely challenging due to the lack of standardized syntax in popular plotting libraries such as Matplotlib or Seaborn. So if you still want to make use of grammar graphics, then the Python package Plot9 provides an alternative for use in ggplot. So if you want to use ggplot, then Python package Plot9 help us in doing so, which help us to create data plots in much beautiful and meaningful visualization for our data. Now, Plot9 Plot9 is an alternate Python package which allows us to use ggplot2 like code for implementing the grammar of graphics, which I told you. And by doing so, just as in ggplot2, we are able to specify map data to visual objects that make up the visualization. Means Plot9 help us to create data plots, means using the grammar of graphics, and which help us to visualize our object is a much efficient way. Now, how to install? We can install Plot9 either using pip or using conda. Here I am showing how to install using pip. So pip install Plot9. So after pip install Plot9, so after running this code, it will take some time to install Plot9. Yeah, see, it's installed. It's installed. Now it is need to restart the kernel. Okay, so I'm restarting. Yeah. Now plotting the data. Now how to plot data? We for plotting data using ggplot, we will have three required components. The first component is data, and the third means these are the three components which are required for creating which are required for creating a visualization. Data, first one is aesthetics, second, and geometric objects. Now, how we will do this? We will use this using a plus operator. Means we will combine these three components, and in between there will be a plus operator. Means data plus aesthetic plus geometric objects, like this. Now, what is data? Data is the information to use when creating the plot. In Plot9, we will do this by creating a ggplot object and passing the dataset that we want to use to the first step. So our first step is creating a data visualization of the data to be plotted. So from plot9.data import mpg, means mpg is the fuel economy dataset, and from plot9 import ggplot, means we are importing the ggplot, and after that we are using ggplot mpg, means it will create a data plot of the dataset mpg. After running this code, taking time. There's a blank plot. This blank plot is because we have not used aesthetics and geometric objects. Now, if you want to see what is the dataset, which mpg dataset, then we can use from plotline.data import mpg. This will show that what is present in the dataset. This is the dataset. Now, aesthetics. What is aesthetics? Aesthetics provides a mapping between data variables and aesthetic or graphical variables used by the underlying drawing system. Aesthetics maps data variables to graphical attributes like 2D position and color. Now, how to do it? From plotline.data, okay, import MPG dataset. From plotline, import ggplot and AES, aesthetics. AES stands for aesthetics. And then we will do ggplot mpg plus, which I told that you will do using combine operator. The combine is the plus, and AES. So x is equal to class and y is equal to hwy. So what is in the x-axis is the vehicles class, means what is the class of the vehicle, and y is the well highway vehicle, means what is the yes, HWY is the highway fuel vehicle, means what will run in that. And after running this code, yeah, but still it is empty because we have not used geometric object. Now coming geometric object, what is geometric object? After defining our data and attributes that we want to use in graphic, we need to specify geometric object which will plotline how data points should be drawn. Means how what type of data we want to plot in the graph. Means we want to use geometric point, or we want to use histogram, or we want to use bar or anything. From plot9.data import mpg from plot9 import ggplot AES aesthetic and geometric points. We are using point graph, point data plot will be there. So as same this one is same, only here is change plus the geometric point. And after running this code, we are getting, sorry, this one is going to that code. Yeah, after running this code, we are getting a point graph. Now if you want to do it bar graph, simply we will remove one vehicle, we will remove one variable, and we will use only class, and here geometric bar, geom bar. So after running this code, yeah, we're getting an bar graph plotting. The height of each bar in the plot represents the number of vehicles belonging to the corresponding vehicle class. Now, there are some functional components of ggplot which we can also use to create our data plot more means beautiful and more effective. Statistical transformation specify computation and aggregation to be applied to the data before plotting. Yes, apply some transformation during the mapping from data to aesthetics. For example, sometimes we can use a logarithmic scale to better reflect some aspects of our data. We can sometimes use a logarithmic scale which can better reflect our data bases. Allow you to divide data into groups based on some attributes and then plot each group in a separate panel in the same graphic. Okay, it's not it. Coordinate system. Map the position of the objects to a 2D graphical location in the plot. For example, we can choose to fill the vertical and horizontal axis if that makes more sense in the visualization that we are building. If we are using vertical and horizontal axis, which can make more sense, then we will use coordinate system. Now, theme. We can use some properties like colors, fonts, shapes, which can also create our plot more efficient, and visualization will be more good. So these were the some optional components. So hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.